Hey everyone, I'm Heather from Heal with Heather Kristen with your April horoscope readings. I am going to be using the Starseed Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell, as well as my own deck in app form, the Sparkle and Shine Oracle deck. Let's get started. Hey Aries, and happy April. Okay, I pre-drew cards for you guys today because I do not want the distraction of shuffling. So let's take a look at what I drew. First is Trust the Timing. Next is Lost Lands. And third, You Got the Love. Okay, first card, Trust the Timing. The first message I got is relax. There's something that you're stressing out about, something, maybe it's a project you're working on, maybe it's something you're trying to manifest in your life, but it's being pushed by you, and you have to remember that everything comes in divine timing. Relax. You're working through something right now. You're in a transition. That was the message I got. You're doing some learning about your history and your past and past lives, and you need to take a step back and try not to push. It's going to come. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So try to relax. Try not to get upset that your desire or your project or your wish is not coming to fruition yet, okay? Lost Lands. This is what I was saying about kind of a transition period. You're learning about yourself. Pay really close attention to things that are coming up in your life, signals, emotions, because some information from your past lives are trying to come forward. You've been here before. You've done this before. And something from a past life is pertinent to you right now. And it could come in the form of memories, dreams, maybe a feeling, patterns. Patterns is a big one. We have our karmic patterns that come in. And if you see something happening repeatedly throughout your life, maybe you find yourself, well, okay, let me take a step back. In a particular situation at this moment, if you've had something recently happen, for example, someone has made you feel bad and you're questioning your self-worth. Maybe you've had an argument that brings up these very emotional feelings that maybe they're feelings that are unwarranted, or they're feelings that are just too big for the small situation that occurred. A lot of times these things are so big within us because we have had them from life to life to life, and we're learning things through each of these lives, and they're just recycling themselves basically because we haven't learned the lesson yet. So if you find yourself in a situation where you're just very emotional about something, it is likely because of a karmic pattern. See if you can see these feelings throughout your life, because you've likely had them before, and they're likely from a past life, often. So in this process, as you're looking for these patterns, go for the emotions, go for things that cause you to be triggered, go for things that maybe cause you to be angry or frustrated easily. Things and emotions that just really stand out in your mind, that's where you're going to find your patterns most often. And if you have access to your past lives or oracle cards, or maybe you have a reader that you go to, or you're looking for one, sometimes getting this past life information can be exceedingly helpful to let you see the patterns that you're repeating and that need to be healed. Okay, so in this process, you will also often find your gifts, where your gifts lie, where your spiritual powers lie. I say powers, that's probably not the best word. Gifts. We'll just go with gifts because everyone has unique gifts, and it's not special powers or anything. I keep thinking of my kids in the Avengers or something like that. So no, that's not it. Um, but anyway, you could have a lot of memories coming up, ties from your past lives. You could have dreams in addition to emotions. Maybe something happens to you and you get like this spur of deja vu. There's so many different ways that these messages and this information can come into you. So just be paying attention and really focusing on you and getting to know yourself at this time. Really getting in touch with your feelings, your emotions, how you act in certain situations, how you present yourself to the world. For example, are you presenting the real you? Are you presenting a version of you that you think people would accept, or you think people would find more important, or are you hiding behind something? This is really going through a phase of kind of authenticity. Are you who you want to be? Are you showing the world who you want to be? This is a very important transitional phase, and I keep hearing the word transition from my guides. And while we're in a transition phase, it's kind of important to take a step back from everything you're going after. And this might be kind of a challenge for you, Aries. But it's going to be important for you to really learn about yourself, where you come from, who you are, what you want from life, what you want for yourself. And this transitional phase is kind of finding out new things. And so pushing the things that you want to manifest, pushing a project or something like that, is not the best idea at the time, because you're going to find out some important things about yourself, about who you are, what you want, as you go through this transition. So that's why I'm saying take a step back from what you're trying to manifest or create, and just kind of let the divine timing kick in, because the universe knows when is going to be the best time for you to receive what you're hoping to get. And there's some lessons in there. Okay, so last card, you got the love. Okay, this card's message is really about being really all in when you're in a relationship or a situation or a friendship. You go in head first and you give everything that you have. Your heart is on your sleeve. You're just loving. There's no boundaries. You want to just give, give, give. But in that process, you lose yourself. You lose who you are. You lose who you're meant to be. You lose messages from your soul, because you become so engrossed in the relationship or your business or whatever it is that you're in. You get so all encompassed that you lose what you really want. You lose what you need, things you need. For example, in a business, you go in and you love the business that you're doing, and you just work, trying to make your business work or trying to make your business succeed. And you end up exhausting yourself, and maybe the business doesn't go like you planned, or maybe it does, but you're just exhausting yourself in the process. You have to take a step back. The same in a relationship, maybe, new relationships or even old relationships. You're so headlong and all for the relationship and your family or the loved one or your children that you forget about who you are. You forget to take care of yourself. And so this card is telling you boundaries. You have to find your boundaries. Okay, so that's going to be important for you to figure out this month what exactly your boundaries are, where they lie, and how you can keep you healthy mentally and stay connected to your soul. Okay, that's going to be really important, especially as you're going through this transition phase. You want to make sure that you are resting and keeping yourself as mentally healthy as possible. This is very, very important. Okay, that's that reading, and I am going to jump into my oracle deck and see what comes up for you. Okay, so this is the deck, And I'm going to choose one card, draw cards. Okay, be present. Okay, be present is a great card. It is meaning be present in the right now. And I think this is perfect working in with trust the timing in this transition phase you're in right now. Because a lot of times we're really focused on the past or we're really focused on the future. A lot of us, especially those of us in business or things like that, we are focused on the future. What's our 5-year plan? What's our 10-year plan? Everything like that. But we get so focused on creating something down the road that we forget to live in the present. And this is going to be important for you this month as you're digging up past lives, karmic things. Now, the Be Present card does refer to not spending too much time in the past, but for you this month, I think it's going to be just slowing down and not thinking about the future, because you're going to be able to learn some things from your past. So if you do go into memories and looking at your past, that's going to be really good. See how you can tie memories, feelings, anything like that into your present. Okay, but just stay very, very grounded in the present. Make sure that you're going out with friends if that's something that feels authentic to you, that you're taking care of yourself, that you're able to spend time with your family, that you're enjoying your days and not working or planning or anything for your future. Okay, just be right now. Take these moments to enjoy life, enjoy your days, enjoy what you have. Gratitude. Gratitude would be a very good one. Appreciating everything that you have right now in the present. Okay? Okay, I'm going to sign off for this month. I hope you have an amazing April, Aries, and I will see you back here in May.